Hello everyone. Hello everyone. This is our second discussion of the Zoology Part 2. Uh, First 193 question. The adenosine deaminase deficiency result in actually ADA deficiency leads to one of the important disease called SCID or severe combined immunodeficiency disorder. It is a congenital disorder in which the lack of B and T cell due to ADA gene deficiency, right? ADA, that is adenosine deaminase deficiency, leads to the deficiency of the B and T cells, a number that leads to a dysfunction of the immune system. So addition disease is not related to it's a hormonal disorder. Parkinson disease, it's a neurological disorder, and digestive disorder. So answer will be option 2, that is dysfunction of the immune system. 194. Match the following list of with 1 and 2: adaptive radiation, convergent evolution, divergent evolution, evolution by anthropogenic action. Now, adaptive radiation, Darwinian finches. Darwinian finch actually is developed due to adaptive radiation, and different finch have different food habit, and depending on the food habit, they have developed different beak size, and the shape of the beak also, and beak size also dependent on the food habits and the environment where they actually lives in. And then this actually example of adaptive radiation. So 194, that is 194. So first is adaptive radiation. A will be 4. A4, only one option is given, that is 2. So 194, it will be 2. Convergent evolution. Convergent evolution, that is wings of butterfly and birds. Convergent evolution, wings of butterfly and birds. Divergent evolution, divergent evolution B, that is it will be 3. B3. Convergent evolution C1, C2, that is divergent evolution, bones of forelimbs in mans and whales. That means origin same but function different. Origin same and function different means homologous organ. Divergent evolution leads to homologous organ, that is C is 2, that is bones of forelimb in man and whale. Man and whale both are mammals, and both forelimb origin is same but function different. Whales actually the function of the forelimb is different, and human forelimb function is different. So it's called as homologous organ. What is homologous organ? Homologous organ is the organ which have origin is same but function different, is called homologous organ, right? So C will be 2. Divergent evolution leads to homologous organ. Convergent evolution leads to analogous structure. Analogous structure means the function is similar but origin is different, like wings of butterfly and birds. Wings of butterfly and birds, their function, butterfly wings also helps in for flying, birds also helps for flying, so their origin is different but function same, then we call it as a convergent evolution. Evolution by anthropogenic action. Evolution by anthropogenic action, sometimes some disease varieties or insect resistance or pesticide resistance or herbicide resistance actually develop within years, or on a even not even in 10 years or 1,000 years or a decades. It will not take, it will take only 1 years. That's actually and takes the different mutant varieties that's actually developed due to the evolution by anthropogenic action, that is action by the human action. Selection of resistant variety due to excessive use of herbicide and pesticide. So D will be option 1. So answer will be 194 2. 195. Which of these is not an important component of initiation of parturition in human? Release of prolactin, increase of estrogen and progesterone ratio, synthesis of prostaglandin, and release of oxytocin. Yes, release of oxytocin is important because oxytocin is helps in parturition, and receptor of oxytocin present in the myometrium layer of the uterus, and release of increase estrogen and progesterone ratio. Yes, increase and estrogen and progesterone ratio also increases. And now, so increase estrogen and progesterone ratio, synthesis of prostaglandin. Yes, prostaglandin synthesis also increases. So release of prolactin is the answer. So 195, release of prolactin. Prolactin is called actually milk producing hormone. It's a milk secretion hormone, helps in milk production in the mammary gland, but it's a not do not play any role in parturition, right? So release of prolactin is the major one. 195, it will be answer 1. 196, following the statement with reference to lipids having only single bonds are called unsaturated fatty acid. Following are the statement reference to lipids only having only single bonds are called unsaturated fatty acid. Unsaturated fatty acid. Lecithin is a phospholipid. Trihydroxypropane is glycerol. Palmitic acid has 20 carbon atom including carboxylic carbon. Arachidonic acid has 16 carbon atom. Choose the correct answer from the option given below. Now, lipids have only single bonds are called unsaturated fatty acid. No, these are called saturated fatty acid because there is no double bond, right? Lecithin is a phospholipid. Yes, lecithin is a phospholipid. And trihydroxypropane is a glycerol. Yes, glycerol have a trihydroxy alcohol. Glycerol structure of the glycerol is CH2H bond CHOH bond CH2OH. It's a trihydroxy alcohol, that is trihydroxypropane is the glycerol. So answer will be B and C is the correct answer. Palmitic acid and arachidonic acid is not correct. D and E is not correct. So answer will be option 4. B and C is the correct only. Now 197, Allen's rules. The match the column. Allen's rules: physiological adaptation, behavioral adaptation, biochemical adaptation. In desert lizard, they have behavioral adaptation. Desert lizard have behavioral adaptation. Allen's rules. Allen's rules basically applicable in case of polar seal. Allen's rules basically applicable for polar seals. Right now, one is physiological adaptation, physiological adaptation basically found in case of polar seal. A will be 4. Physiological A, Allen's rules actually for polar bear. Physiological adaptation B will be 1, that is kangaroo rat. C, that is behavioral adaptation, desert lizard. Biochemical adaptation, it will be marine fish at depth. They have a different biochemical changes occur. So answer will be 197 4. Allen's rules, actually it's a evolutionary rules are there. Allen's rules for polar seals. Actually polar, those are present in the Arctic region. They follow this rule actually, right? Now 198, match the column. Filariasis, amoebiasis, pneumonia, ringworm. List 2, that is disease causing agent is given. Filariasis, filaria actually caused by Wucheria bancrofti. Filariasis, so A3, only one option is given. 198, that is C, A3 is given only one. So if you know the filariasis, you can click the answer, right? Filariasis, Wucheria bancrofti, amoebiasis, entamoeba histolytica, B amoebiosis, B amoebiosis, A2, A3, that is amoebiosis A3, entamoeba histolytica A3, B4, C1, that is pneumonia caused by Haemophilus influenzae, and ringworm called trichophyton. So ringworm, so answer will be option 3, 198 3. 199, which of the following statement about histone is wrong? We know that histones is a basic protein and histones binds into the negatively charged DNA so that DNA histone packaging occurs. That's actually based on the nucleosome model. Nucleosome actually is a model for representing how the chromosome can be packaged into the nucleus, or actually there is a different types of proteins are involved for chromosomal packaging. One of the important is the histone. Histone is actually basic type of protein which is rich in arginine and lysine. Arginine and lysine, those are rich in arginine and lysine. They are positively charged protein and a positively charged amino acid, not protein, positively charged amino acid. And also they carry, as their histones reach, histone is rich with arginine and lysine, they are positively charged. Now histone carry positively charge in their side chain. Histones are organized in to form a unit of 8 molecules. pH of histones is slightly acidic. Histones are rich in amino acid lysine and arginine, which are wrong statement. Now it's a histone carry positive charge in their side chain. Histones are organized to form a unit of 8 molecules. Yes, histones actually form octamer, histone octamer. There is a two type of histones are there, core histones and the linker histones. Core histone, among them there is a H2, H2B, H3 and H4, and they together form octamer. They are called histone octamer. So histones are organized to form a unit of 8 molecules. The pH of histone is slightly acidic. No, pH of the, as it is a basic positively charged protein and majority rich of lysine and arginine, they are basic in nature. Histones are basic in nature. That's why it's combined with DNA. As the DNA is acidic in nature, should it's wrap around the histone octamer and form histone octamer structure, right? So and linker histone is the H1 is acts as a linker histone. And there is also non-histone proteins also play important role, like SAR or scapula attachment region or matrix attachment region. These also play important role for, these are actually non-histone protein which helps in folding of the chromosome. So answer is option 2. It's a wrong statement is option 3, that pH of the histone is slightly acidic. It will be pH of the histone is slightly basic in nature. Now is it last question, scapula, cranium, sternum, vertebral column. Scapula 200, that is scapula, cranium. Scapula will be first is, it's a fibrous joint, flat bones, cartilaginous joint, triangular flat bone. So scapula is option 2, that is fibrous joint, it is a flat bone. Scapula is a flat bone. So A2, scapula is a flat bone. B, cranium, it's a fibrous joint. B3, cranium is a fibrous joint. C, sternum, sternum it will be 4, that is triangular flat bone. And vertebral column it will be 1, cartilaginous joint. So scapula is a flat bone, scapula flat bone. B3, that is cranium fibrous joint, sternum triangular flat bone, and vertebral column cartilaginous joint. That's actually last part of our discussion. So answer will be 203.